This is not the most glamorous job in the National Hockey League. But for Malik Johnson, who's on track to become the first person from his family to graduate high school, it might be a job that saved his life.
Malik faces challenges every day, whether it's gang violence, whether it's drugs. I don't know that we can fully understand unless we actually walk that path what he faces every day. The fact that he believed he would not make it to his 18th birthday is pretty stark of what he has faced in his life. And to see him overcoming that because people have poured into his life, have loved him, have cared for him, and made a difference.
I think the parade is all my second family. I feel like a second home I can go to. Be around good people, good folk. They all raised me. They all knew me since I was 12. Hey, Lindsay. How you doing?
All of this might not have been possible without former Predator Joel Ward, whose involvement with Nashville's community led to an introduction to a then 12-year-old Malik, who was having trouble staying in school.
When we first got together with the Big Brothers, Big Sisters, I think nobody knew what to expect. You're only supposed to spend a couple hours a month together, but within the first couple of weeks, I mean, we were hanging out all the time.
He lost his dad at a young age, and I didn't have my dad at a young age either. And we really connected on that.
Yeah, that's my big brother right there.
A way of kind of giving back to the city of Nashville for taking me in, and it was one way to help somebody else out.
Crazy bounce in front, they score! Joel Ward has done it again!
Joel, to me, is one of those rare athletes that gets it. I think he recognizes he can do a lot of good to get Malik from a very tough situation to graduating high school and looking at college options.
When the time came for Ward to move on from Nashville, he pledged to stay involved in Malik's life, regardless of where he played in the NHL, while the Predators remained unwavering in their support.
When I left, I was a little worried, obviously, which way he'd go a little bit. I think the organization just loved him too and embraced him.
Everybody seems to have taken an interest in him, but I think that's kind of how the hockey family is, to kind of help Malik along, and hopefully Malik will do this to somebody else along the way for him as he gets older. He's taken charge of his future.
The growth in Malik's been unbelievable. He was a little kid when I first met him, when Joel brought him in the locker room, and it's pretty special what Joel's done for him and his family, and obviously the dedication that Malik's put into believing in what he's trying to do and the aspirations he's set out for.
For him to be able to have the group around him where he could take a stand and say, hey, I'm going to get out, and I'm going to change the destiny of not only Malik, but his entire family. Malik will be the first one to graduate high school. This was a young man who didn't have a future and hope, but because of Joel Ward, the Nashville Predators, and so many people loved him, he has a future and a hope now. It's beautiful.
Now the Predators, Ward, Malik, and his entire family look forward to May 20th, 2016, a graduation day that none of them saw coming just 6 years ago.
One day I'm gonna leave the projects, and I feel like Joel, what he did for me, I could never thank him for it, I could never repay him.